The Bonneville Salt Flats are located in Tooele County, Utah, right along the border with Nevada. Before I begin, it's important to understand the scale. The Bonneville Salt Flats cover about 46 square miles of brilliant white. Length about 12 miles. Width about 5 miles. The Bonneville Salt Flats are actually a small part of the Great Salt Lake Desert, but they are the most relevant and well-known area for riding. Formed thousands of years ago, when ancient Lake Bonneville evaporated and left behind a thick, compact layer of salt, the Bonneville Salt Flats are considered the little brother of Bolivia's Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt desert in the world, about 100 times larger than Bonneville. But here in Utah, the salt desert is the home of speed, a perfect playground for motorcycles. The most common way to reach the flats is to drive west from Salt Lake City on Interstate 80. The distance is about 110 miles to exit 4. After taking exit 4, turn north onto Lepi Pass Road. Clear signs point toward the speedway. After about 1.2 miles, a right turn leads to the Bonneville Speedway Access Road. This road ends at a roundabout known by locals and riders as the boat ramp. We pass the famous Bonneville entrance sign, stop for a deep breath, make sure there is no race or event that would prevent us from riding on the flats, take a few photos, and from here on, the rules change. There are no more roads. Riding into nothingness. We roll onto the salt. The first minutes are about adaptation. The feeling under the tires is strange. It's not sand and not asphalt. Something compact and fragile at the same time. No lanes, no markings, just an endless white space. After a few minutes of riding, the sensation turns into a story of being lost in the desert. When there is nothing on the horizon, no tree, no hill, the mind loses direction within seconds. We open the throttle, speed rises, and it feels like riding on another planet. After around 15 minutes of fast riding through the vastness, a colorful spot appears on the horizon. As we get closer, our luck becomes clear. We've arrived right where preparations for speed races are taking place. Around us are old, restored, shining hot rods, with exposed engines roaring toward the sky. The contrast between the colorful metal and the white salt surface is mesmerizing. World records were broken here, and for a few moments we feel like part of that history. We stop for about 20 minutes to walk among the classic cars with their monstrous engines, photograph the vehicles, and talk with their owners.
We're looking this year to hopefully maybe get around 170, 180.
Is it tomorrow the race or?
We start racing on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
But prepping from today?
Yeah, tech inspections today, tomorrow.
You race against the clock, right?
Yes, sort of. We race against speed.
Yeah.
Speed, I mean...
drag racing is the clock. Okay, and speed means speed means nothing. This is exactly the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
We race against miles per hour, not the time. Doesn't matter if it takes you an hour to get to the other end. How fast we go.
Exactly. What's the top speed you get?
Yeah.
So how do they measure it?
No,
The
Timing
speed.
clocks.
Okay.
Yeah. They time you at the each mile.
So what's the inspection?
Well, it has to be technically correct.
Okay.
Roll cage, primarily the stuff
I swear I didn't push it in
their primary concern here is the safety aspect, all the safety aspects. I've been coming since 2010, once a year. I live down in LA. Our driver and our car owner, he lives in Laredo, Texas. They'll tell you the same thing. The number one reason to come here is it's Bonneville.
Yeah.
The number two is go faster than last year. You know,
That's what you said. You want to.
that's it. Yeah.
So what's the aim this year?
We're going to try for 170, maybe 180.
Oh.
We've been, like I said, we've been
So you
running.
did some modification since last year?
Yeah. Made some
More
improvements.
tuning on. More tuning.
Yeah, more tuning and different parts, and you keep trying to make it a little bit better without breaking it.
Yes, of course.
So the race is for old cars, or I can come?
It's different classes.
Yeah.
I see.
We run in what's called classic production, which is basically 50s to 80s. Okay, mostly American cars, some Ford, but that's what we run in. There's classes. There's probably over 100 classes for different kinds of cars.
And you are limited to put an engine that meet the year that the car was produced.
In our case,
Yeah.
because we're running classic production, the car came from the factory with a Studebaker motor.
Okay.
So we are running a Studebaker motor, even though the add-ons, the accessories, are improved. The basic motor is a Studebaker. It's a 1953 Studebaker block and head.
How do you own this car for how long?
Actually, probably 2017, right around
Okay,
there.
so it's not very.
No, yeah.
Not very far. Yeah.
It took me 4 years to build this.
You restore and build it.
Yeah.
Then we continue on, deeper into the desert. Freedom without limits and without helmets. Here, in the heart of the wilderness, I decide to go all in. In Utah, riding without a helmet is legal, and despite the risk, I choose to experience that freedom to the fullest. I take off my helmet, the wind hits my face, the speed feels wilder, and the smile simply doesn't fade. There is danger, of course. The salt can be treacherous, with soft patches that can lock a wheel in an instant, but the feeling of release is unmatched. Rider, motorcycle, freedom, and endless space. After a few minutes, we return to full safety rooms and continue riding with helmets and proper caution. After about an hour of pure exhilaration, we decide to turn back. Of course, By now, we've completely lost our sense of direction. I zoom out the GPS screen, see the track that led us onto the salt flats, and identify our starting point. All that remains is to aim the GPS toward the starting point, look at the open horizons, and ride. After a few minutes and some azimuth corrections, we reach the entrance point, which now becomes our exit point. We say goodbye to the white desert, leaving behind only tire tracks that will disappear in the next wind. We ride into the nearby town of Wendover, but the story doesn't end here. Bonneville Salt is beautiful, but it is the sworn enemy of any vehicle, especially a motorcycle. Bonneville Salt is a silent killer. It penetrates deep into the chain, in our case the drive shaft, the brakes, under the fuel tank, and into the engine. We spend a long hour washing thoroughly with high-pressure water, focusing on every single corner of the motorcycle to prevent rust and corrosion in the future. The motorcycles are clean. Of course, we cleaned them several more times after we got home, but the experience stays deep inside us. Until next time.